I'm Tony Scott with bnetTV. We are here at the mHealth Summit in Washington for 2012. I'm speaking with Mr. David Doherty of 3G Doctor. How are you today, sir?
Very well, Tony.
Excellent. It's a fantastic conference, grown in size, obviously, since
Phenomenally, yeah.
So the last number of years.
We're so proud that we've been media partners with the event, and we've done our best to promote this over the years. And the contribution that this event is making to adoption and awareness of mHealth is so critical in this industry. So
clearly you and I had said that 3 years ago when you were attending this event that you've seen so much growth factor that has gone on, and you were a true leader in actually mobile health. And let's explain the product, and then we'll go into some of the nuances.
Okay, so the product's called 3G Doctor. Simply, the service works like this. You go on our website, 3G Doctor, you pay £35. For that, you get a documented consultation with one of our doctors. You then complete a questionnaire. It's an interactive questionnaire that takes from you your important history information. At the end, you get a free text box. That's where you can share information like a website or a YouTube video. And essentially then what happens is the doctor reads that information and reviews it before calling you. So they get a chance to do their research, which is also important when you're looking at helping patients, working with them on the informational opportunity that they have today. Then what happens is the doctor gives you a video call, consults on your problem, and it provides for you a summary review and full documentation, which comes to you in a report that you can print off, send to your doctor, or present at a pharmacist, or use the opening dialogue really with for a difficult conversation sometimes with your family doctor.
So I want to bring up the point you said off camera about a number of years ago that a particular doctor had criticized the company in a paper.
Yeah, so what happened was we launched this service in the UK and Ireland, and a newspaper, which is now bankrupt, they had to shut the press because their money didn't work out. But the newspaper did a review of us and said, we really like this idea. But they then went and contacted one of the professional organisations that represents doctors. And the head of that organisation came forward and said, well, this is a great, the doctors behind this are great people, and there's nothing wrong with them, but all this service can offer you as a patient is nothing more than convenience. So
I love that. I love that. That's the criticism. I wouldn't want to be convenienced by anybody.
So Tony, what I did is people rang me up saying, "Hey, look at them, having a go at you. They're saying all you are is convenient." And I said, "Yeah, wait till you see the T-shirt I'm getting made." So I had this beautiful blue triangle T-shirt made up, and it says, "We apologise profusely for all the convenience caused." So yeah, it's kind of funny.
I love it. Who wants to be convenienced? You said that one of the great things is, listen, you know what? You're working all the time. There's something that you do. You want to have a consult about. You don't want to spend 10 hours in emergency, and you can do it at your convenience. Friday at home, 6 o'clock. Do it. Get it done.
Well, mostly this is the way I believe. From my background in studying medicine, the preventative opportunity is lost because it's so inconvenient.
Right. That's very true.
So it doesn't get off the starter blocks.
Right.
Putting a doctor in your pocket is how we start talking with people who've come back from Afghanistan.
How long have you had the pain in your hand? I guess about a month now. I just,
Well, you look at these guys who are out in Afghanistan, they're coming back and they've been working hard, representing their country, and then they come back and, they're going to go and pretend they're sick because they've got some depression? A lot of these guys bottle this stuff up, aren't talking about it because it's too inconvenient, and when they do go to a clinic environment, they have to sit in a waiting room with other people who they can see look unhealthier than them. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a mental problem.
Nobody wants to be judged in public.
Absolutely.
So that's very fair.
But the great thing is, coming on here, they can get this thing, and if they don't, for young people, they don't have a family-doctor relationship, what this can do is help them create one.
So available to anybody around the globe?
No, only UK and Ireland at the moment.
Okay.
But we're launching here in the US, and over on our stand you can meet with Dr. Chris Bigford,
who's
doing live calls on these fantastic Samsung Galaxy tablets.
Awesome.
And he can show you what a HD video call looks like on a T-Mobile network.
Nice.
Which is just
fantastic.
You've got the technology here now. Why aren't we using this with patients?
Absolutely, there's no question about it. And the carriers have done a great job embracing and creating departments within all of their organizations to tackle the mHealth initiatives. And there's no question that HIMSS and the mHealth Summit have done their part in making sure. And you can see here just this year expansion of what's gone on. What are we going to see from 3G Doctor here in the future?
Well, everything in this hall is a connected care experience that's going to work in an unsupported environment. We saw that this market would be created a number of years ago, and we built a solution which was to provide that supported care environment for remote, unsupported care environments.
Right.
So if I've got an iPhone ECG and I'm using it at home and I'm a consumer, who do I go to? Do I go to my normal doctor? Do I bring this? A lady was talking today about how she's gone to the doctor and tried to get him watch trend lines on an application on her Samsung Galaxy. And you're like, that's the wrong way. Because, you know, the banks that win awards for online banking, these banks haven't got business models where they have a face-to-face business, but everyone in healthcare is just office-based.
That's very true. Absolutely.
And so absolutely, who's going to come in and do this? It's such a disruptive and different environment that you need someone specialised in it. And so we are hyper-specialised in working with patients on informational opportunities. In the UK and Ireland, we don't give prescriptions. And doctors sometimes find that very challenging. They say, what? You don't give, because all they are trained to do is do things.
Diagnose, that's it.
Do things.
Right.
And often what we're trying to work with is patients who have seen a doctor, seen a specialist, and have watched maybe a pharma-sponsored advert, and now want to ask about that, and do they want to go to their pediatrician and say, hey, Tony, you know, I want to ask you about this little problem here. And what we're going to watch a YouTube video together in my office?
Right. I don't think so.
I don't think so. So what's going to happen is an informational doctor can come in and help that patient say, hey, look, some of that stuff's a load of rubbish. You don't want to go to your pediatrician with that.
Are the doctors inevitably going to be able to write prescriptions?
They can. There's absolutely no reason why we can't.
Excellent.
But we don't.
Okay.
Our whole ethos of our business is that we want to be like your uncle or auntie who is a doctor.
Okay.
And if you ever do you have any family who are doctors?
I have two.
So if you ever go like a Christmas party, you meet them and you say, hey, I've got this thing, and they don't go and write your prescription out of the boot of their car. They give you maybe a note and they say, give that to the doctor. And it's got those 2 bullet points and it's got something else, maybe query this.
Right.
But when you go to your doctor and you hand it to them, they go, hey, he's got an uncle who's a doctor. What we're doing is exactly the same thing, but better documented and more accurate, and for people who don't have that experience.
That's completely fair. I completely understand where
So
you're
that's
coming
our own ethos in the way we work. So everything we do is decided by that single factor. We want to be like your uncle or your auntie who's a doctor.
If you're not careful, you might just make the world a healthier place.
Thank you very much, Tony.
David, thanks very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us. I hope we get a chance for an update again in the future.
Join us in Dublin for eHealth Week. It's the HIMSS event that's coming to Dublin.
No question that everybody knows out there that bnetTV loves Dublin, so no problem on that. I've been speaking with Mr. David Doherty of 3G Doctor here at the mHealth Summit in Washington for 2012. I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV.